Hey guys, it's your Barbaritis out here with a brand new YouTube video, Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile video. I'm so excited to bring this video to you guys. So a lot of you guys have been asking for an update on my Red Eyes Metalmorph deck list. Gotta say, was not expecting a lot of people to really be caring about this deck, but I am very happy that a lot of people have been wanting more information on this deck and how it's been improving over the current formats, considering K9 and Yummy and Draco Tails are running around and people aren't really thinking about Red Eyes Metamorph anymore. But either way, here is my brand new deck list going into the Justice Hunters format. Currently for a pure Red Eyes Metamorph, a more pure Red Eyes Metamorph deck profile video. But this one, obviously, if it's considering Metamorph, we gotta start off with the big guy, Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon. I love this card. Probably one of my most favorite modern Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever printed. I absolutely love this card. 2 bits. It just does everything Red Eyes needs, and I think it is just the way for Red Eyes to move to get away from Dragoon. Both lose to Ash Blossom, but at least with Full Metal, you're able to get a little more out of your combo other than just activate Red Eyes Fusion. Dang, you know? That's just kind of how it goes. But at least with this one, if you manage to get the other pieces of the engine going, you can kind of get a little more. And you can even still get this out even if, just to get the pieces of the engine going, really. Yeah, overall, love this card. It's pretty great. It's an Omni Negate. If you know, this card's been on the channel a lot, so if people don't really know what it does at this point, I'll just explain it. It's an Omni Negate, and then you burn for the attack points of the current attack points of the highest attack point monster your opponent controls. That is attack position, which is pretty awesome. It does really well going into games, you know, and going into time. It's pretty decent. If they play in defense or if they play into attack, you can always just burn them for that attack and go for the jugular there. But overall, pretty awesome. And it's 3,400 attack points, 2,400 defense points, not too bad. 38 if equipped with Max Metamorph, not bad at all. I low-key think it's the best boss monster in the entire deck. The next one, we have Metal Zoa. We play one copy of Zoa. Zoa's a 2-pop. If you're active to monster spell effect, same thing, becomes 34 if equipped with Max Metamorph. And it's just in general, it's the backup. If you can't go into him, you go into him, basically. And then here's the true second, the true new guy, Metal Flame Swordsman. So I run only one of him. I've seen lists running 3. With Droll running around so much in the format, I don't want to be, I guess, like stuck with multiples in hand and then not have anything to do with them. It's really good though. I don't think running 3 is bad. Like, I think that's what you should be doing, is running 3 of this card. And it's just Flare Dragon, basically. I've noticed that all of these, like these both are Dragoon and this one's Flare Dragon. Like the usual ways you play Red Eyes, you usually just, you know, play Metamorph and it plays the same way Red Eyes is supposed to play. You bring out a body that does what a Red Eyes card effect does, like Flare Metal, except this is better than Flare Metal because it adds attack. The only thing is that it's a fire, not a dark, or Red Eyes are normal, so it really just doesn't synergize too well. But it is pretty good. Burns your opponent for every effect they activate, so it's pretty good into time as well, and it's really good against the Malice matchup. Since it's really hard for Malice to beat a monster that's like 5k attack. That can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, which is pretty freaking sweet, low-key. But continuing on, we have ourselves 2 copies of Metal Claw Dragon. This card's really good. It's the Arius of the deck. If anyone plays Labyrinth, basically you can destroy Red Eyes Trap, or not Red Eyes Trap. You can destroy a set card on the field. Usually you're just destroying Metamorph, so you can reset Metamorph from graveyard or deck with its effect. Well, not reset. You add it from graveyard or deck to hand, and then you can set that card, and the Metamorph traps can be activated to turn they're set. It's an easy 2 of. I was debating on running at 3, but you don't want to run too many because you don't want to brick on them. Because if you don't have any cards you can set or no Metamorph cards, sure, you get a free 2,400 body on field, which isn't bad, but like, yeesh, you know? Like, you kind of just struggle in the... It's kind of struggle bus in the whole Red Eyes department if you just stuck with him and with nothing else to use it on. You're just like, dang. But it is a really good Seals target as well. Spoiler, where we are running that card. Seals is just too good in a dragon deck, and this does use a very good amount of dragons. But Metal Claws is really, really good. It's really good in their Seals. So let's say you like you have a set, you know, if you have Flame Coating, you go Seals, summon this, tribute that to make, you know, if you have Flame Coating set with no body to use it with. But overall, yeah, really, really good. Then I got your normal summons. You have Metal Illusionist and Metal Zoa. Not Metal Zoa, regular Zoa. Ooh, that light is bright. Let me just fix that. But you got Zoa and you have the Illusionist. So the Illusionist is basically your normal, your most basic normal summon. You basically just normal summon this card, set a Metamorph trap, then declare an attribute, become that attribute. Sorry, type, become that type. If you're a warrior, you can special summon Metal Flame. If you're a fiend, special summon Zoa. If you're a dragon, special summon Red Eyes. Usually, you want to have the combo of this guy plus one of these two, because you can also, like, if you have hand traps or non-engine to facilitate this guy, special summon Zoa and defense, or if your opponent controls a monster, normal summon him. But special summon Zoa and defense, set a Metamorph trap, and then you can what is it? Your opponent can special summon a monster if Metamorph is not in the graveyard, which is good if you have the right non-engine to deal with it. So let's say like they have Rosin. You're dealing Canine, Vanquish. You special summon you special summon Zoa. They special summon Rosin. You go Ash Blossom to block the Rosin. You can go Talents to hand rip. You know, it overall just works out with the deck. I do run Talent for this. It's a really good combo. You can also run it with a bunch of other cards, but Illusionist also draws if you have Metamorph in the grave, which works pretty decently in certain scenarios. Let me fix this lighting. I'm so sorry about that. Let's see if I can fix that so it doesn't, you know, blind you guys. Sorry about that. I have a lamp for my lighting. That's better. That's a lot better, actually. There we go. Yeah, so that's the Metalmorph monsters. Going on the spells and traps, we have ourselves through Triple Incoming Machine. It's just too good of a card not to run in the deck. Incoming Machine is just non-once per turn. Search for a Metamorph card. Or a card that mentions it, like, you know, Metamorph or a card that mentions it, which is non-once per turn search. Can't get better than that, you know? That's why I run, I mean, a lot of people just run triple this and triple Metal Flame just for the consistency, which I agree with. I think that's really powerful and that's really good, but overall, I'm just running the Metal Flame at 1 just for, I don't own another Metal Flame low-key. If I owned 2, I'd probably put it at 2, but right now I'm just running the triple incoming, and then once per turn you can make one monster attack position, like block attack, which is pretty funny because it references that moment in the anime with Axe Raider right here and Metal Zoa attacking it right before the, you know, trap hole killed Metal Zoa. But yeah, so that's that. And then I'm running double max Metalmorph. You gotta run it. You gotta run it at 2. Too many times where your max Metalmorph gets outed and you're just like, damn, I'm SOL. You know, can't do much about it. And then you got the 1 flame coating. I mentioned it earlier, but it's just too good of a card not to run. If you have a Metalmorph, like, you can use Metalmorph as a tower strategy, but you can also, if you just go Full Metal Dragon as your Omni, you can have Flame Coating Metalmorph to tribute away the full. Let's say it gets dropleted. It gets like Forbidden Droplet. You can activate Forbidden Flame Coating after Droplet resolves, and then just tribute away Full Metal for like Flame Swordsman or Metal Zoa, depending on the opponent's like hand and what they discarded. You can easily like get away with using this card as a way of like, just so your board isn't completely trashed by a singular, you know, Droplet or Dark Ruler No More or something like that, you know. Since you are playing kind of a tower deck, it kind of does hurt you. Kaiju's of course hurt, but you know, this card does help facilitate, and it protects your monsters by battling card effects once, and then this one just makes your monsters undestructible and untargetable by monster and spell effects. Not traps, just because, of course, like I said, Metal Zoa lost to, like I always say in every video, Metal Zoa got murdered by Trap Hole with Spikes. Unfortunately. Then we're running a small little Red Eyes package. I've got the triple Black Metal Dragons. You gotta run them. It's your best normal summon in the deck. It gets you your whole Red Eyes. It gets your whole Metamorph engine with Metal Claws and Full Metal Dragon, but it also gets you just everything else. And if anything, it also works into a different engine that I have running in the deck. And then I am running Darkness Metal Dragon. You gotta run, you know, Red MD. You know, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's too good. Red Eyes, Darkness Metal Dragon. It's just really, really good. If you're not running it, I don't know why. It's just too good, especially if you're running this card. It's the tried and true staple of the deck. Then I've got 1 copy of Red Eyes Black Dragon. The original, just the original guy. I'm not running the Red Eyes Black Meteor. just for reasons of not... I did not run, as you know, so I'm not running Dark Magician or Red Eyes Fusion. I'm not running it just because I'm running Red Eyes specifically for a primite engine. So I do have a double Ether Barrel and then double Lordly Load to run with the primite engine. I've just found, also the drill beam, of course, I would run, sorry to go off on a tangent, I would run primite fusion, but I just don't have Nether Barrelese in the deck, and also could figure out what to side out for it. Primite Lordly Load, we've shown you what these cards do plenty of times. You know, it enables rank 7s, this one, target, negate, banish. It's basically one of the best, like, interruptions, I think, in the entire game. Not a lot of, like, Yummies, of course, can dodge this card, so can Vanquish Soul, but, like, if they can't, like, you're usually using this on, like, Nash Knight or Azuna or some stuff, you know, something else. Like, if they can't out the Drill Beam, that's just a body they just can never use again, and it's pretty decent, I think. But back to why I'm not running Black Meteor. I stopped running Red Eyes Fusion in this list, which means I stopped running Dragoon. I've been seeing success with it. Of course, there's times where I'm like, damn, a Dragoon right now would hit. But, like, I just think running Red Eyes Fusion kind of limits you. Until Verte comes back, if it ever comes back, I don't think Red Eyes list should run the Red Eyes Fusion. I think now that we have, like, Full Metal, you know, and it's gonna have the protections of Dragoon, basically. Of course, you lose to, like, Trap decks, but, like, it has the protections of Dragoon. Like, it's basically going to have Dragoon's Omni Negate, which is what we use Dragoon for mostly, since a lot of lists didn't even run it with Red Eyes, if Red Eyes lists were going to run it. And when Verte comes back, then I would bring back Dark Magician and Red Eyes Fusion. But overall, it's just, it limits you so much. Like, Dragoon, you go Dragoon Pass, or you go, okay, I've got these 2 pass. And then you can't even use Dragoon's Pops during your opponent's turn. You got 3 interruptions right there. While Dragoon's just 1, and you pray your non-engines enough to help him, you know, help him survive. Continuing on, since we are running the Red Eyes, you know, Dragon Link package, we have to run the Dragon Link staples. I've got Fallen Albaz and Magnemite, and then I'm also running the one Druid Swarm. Albaz is just really good with the entirety of the Seals, you know, thing. It's 2 interruptions instead of just going Seals into Magnemite to get Druisworm End Phase, which also can work. Or if you have Magnemite in your hand, you search the Druisworm. Or let's say you just have Metamorph set, you can go special summon Druisworm, tribute Druisworm with Metalmorph, and then just target 1 send, you know. So that can also help with interruptions. Magnemite's pretty good also with dealing with you know, getting yourself what you need for the next turn if you're confident in your back row. But usually I've been seeing myself go into Albaz a lot. Going special Albaz effect diffuse, you know. I do run a tiny Albaz engine in the end, and you know, in the back. But yeah, it's just been really good. Brandon's been pretty good for this deck. Well, at least Albaz specifically has been pretty good. I just kind of target tribute away and then special summon with, you know, an Albaz fusion by using one of their monsters. It's pretty good. Against the Yummy matchup, I go Albion go Mirror Jade. If against the what is it? Any other matchup, you know, depending on what extra deck monster they summon out, I can go Mirror Jade. I do want to switch out Albalenitis for Secretarion Dragon. I do want to switch that out. I don't own that card yet, but I do think that'd be really good against the Dracotail matchup. I was going to say Dragon Tail, but Dragon Tails. You know, that old show? Used to have a little plate of that show. It was pretty cool. But, yeah, no, I that's probably why they changed the name. But Dracotail running Secretarion Dragon. Oh my god, I can't speak today. Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Sorry about that. But yeah, running Secretarion Dragon can help with dealing with the dragons and spellcasters they always run. Continuing on, I've got one Call by the Grave, you know, for the it's Call by the Grave. You got to run it. I got the single this card. Triple Tactics Talent. I'm so sorry about that. Triple Tactics Talent. Yeah. Yeah, it works really well with Zoa. As I said before, you can hand rip with this just based on your turn, making your opponent go from running 5 cards to 3 cards. Depending on what they do and depending on your non-engine, you can, if you have Ash Blossom, Zoa, and this, you easily just go special summon Zoa, Ash their normal summon, and then rock for the races, folks. yeah, triple attack is talent. And this deck is very heavy on normal summons with the Black Metal Dragon and the Primite Ether Barrel. I run 1-for-1 just to kind of, you know, obviously in decks like this, you got to run 1-for-1 to kind of facilitate all the normal summons. You have 3 targets, technically you have a lot of targets for 1-for-1, but yeah, no, just to get out more so you can go Primite Ether Barrel if you need to. 1-for-1, whatever monsters in your hand, maybe a normal or something. Maybe like Red Eyes, or if it's another monster that just wouldn't work right now, you just 1-for-1 and then special summon whatever else, you know? But either way, it kind of just helps out in general just with the 1-for-1 strat. I run triple Droplet. I think it's really good right now in this format. I think Droplet's pretty powerful. I just run the triple Ash, triple Droll, and then I run the double Imperm. The one reason I'm running just 2 Imperms is mostly just because of how easy it is for decks to just tag out, and I don't want them to it's just so easy for decks to tag out right now. Yummy's got Yummy Surprise. They also got the quick play, the quick synchro if they have monsters on field. Dracotel's got the quick fuse. Like, there's so many easy ways from the tag out. So targeting negation, even though it's still powerful, does still hurt. But yeah. Going on to the extra deck, we have our singular copy of Striker Dragon. We have the 2 Black Metal Dragon targets. Technically 3 with the Anima as well. I've got our 3 level 1 targets. This works with, what is it? These both work with Metal Illusionist, since it's a level 1 or level 4 lower spellcaster, or Dragon! Yeah, Dragon! Which Illusionist can be both. Anima is just a level 1 monster, except a token. And Striker Dragon's a level 4 lower dragon monster, which can also go into Primite if you really want to. If you don't want to banish your Ether Barrel, you can go Striker Dragon banish, you know. But of course, we've got our level 1 targets that just kind of help out with that. Then we've got our 2 Hieratic Seals, just a really powerful card in general. Yeah, I think it's a really powerful card. Really works out getting it kind of. Most of the engine needs seals to work, so people usually don't stop seals, which is pretty nice. Unless they have the Call by the Grave, and then you go, fuck. But, yeah. We're running the 1 IP Masquerena, and then we're running the 1 SP Little Knight, just a little combo package, just to do some more, just in case, like, we are not able to go into seals. Like, let's say we're under fucking zombie world for some reason. I can't go into seals. I can go IP SP, you know? I can still do something with my extra deck to get something off, and I can also still do what's his nuts? I can go Relinquish you know, but still. Then I got the 1 BLS, Soldier of Chaos. I want to change this card out for Gorgon. Like, I really want to run the IP Gorgon, you know, combo, which I think would be pretty cool. But right now, BLS is in the deck, and he came up once. It was fun. He's come up, and he's killed if he did. And it was pretty good. IPBLS is pretty fun. You link off, you know, works out for me. Then we're running our rank 7 package. I've got the 1 Flare Metal and the 1 Dark Armed. Just for board breaking or for burn, you know, for time. Works out for me. And then I've got the 1 Zeus, the 1 Typhon, and then I've got the triple targets for Alba, as I have Mirror Jade, Albion, Alba Lenidus. Simple, you know. I think this deck list is pretty not too shabby. Low keysy, you know, on that slow keysy type, not too shabby. But then we move on to our side decks. So the side decks where things get a little controversial. I'm running triple Chaos Hunter. Pretty standard for a Malice matchup. You know, or Malice or Crystron matchup. You basically run the Chaos Hunter, and they can't play unless they have ways of stopping your Chaos Hunter, which usually if they're running Canine, they will. I am also running triple Kurikara. This is where things get a little controversial. I think Kurikara is not bad. I've had matchups where, like, I've had triple Kurikara in hand, funny enough. Activate a card effect, they went card effect, I went tribute, they went card effect, I went tribute, I went card effect, I went tribute, no more card effect, okay, I have combo off. That's kind of where that went off, and Kurikara works. I think it's decent in this format. I don't think it's great. I think it's decent. I'm trying to find a better way to play. I think just going Kaijus is probably better if you're going to go against towers. Going Kaiju is better because then you don't have to worry about a card activating, because then Kurikara can easily just be dead in hand. But I do want to run Kurikara. I know it's good. Triple Nib, just, you know, for all those combo decks. And then I'm running the back row package with the Harpies and the 2 Lightning Storms. And then I'm running the Singular Crossout Designator for my side deck instead of in the main. Just for if I'm guaranteed going first, I'd rather have a crossout, but if I'm going second, crossout is kind of useless. And then I'm running the double Warning Points. So Warning Point is my replacement for Imperm if I'm going first. Basically, Imperm is, I think Imperm is really powerful, but Warning Point in general is just better, I think. Especially if it's an on-summon effect. They go effect, and I go Warning Point to negate their effect. And then they can't use it for link summoning. It kills Yummy. It kills, not really Vanquish, but like it hurts Vanquish and, you know, Canine. It hurts, if they have no other cards in hand, it hurts Dracotail. Like, it hurts all cards in the format, really. And I just think it's pretty good. Plus, that monster can't attack, so if they had an attack position, they can't attack, and its effects are negated. And, yeah, it can be used for Fusion, Synchro, or Link Summon, or Xyz. Honestly, DBR your butt on a trap, and pretty good. And instead of DBR you having to call, you basically just get to do what you want with that. But yeah, that's the deck list. Comes out to 40, 15, 15, you know, not bad at all. I've seen some good success with it. I'm trying to figure out other more Metalmorph Red Eyes lists, but right now, this is what I got. Again, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to see more content. We're almost at 150 subscribers. I'm going to try and upload more just so we can get, you know, give you guys more of a reason to give you guys more of a reason to subscribe. But other than that, hope you guys have a wonderful night. Yeah, catch you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.